All right, so welcome to the Motobookie podcast. This is the after Nashville podcast. Supercross went back to Nashville. From what I hear, it's a super sick event. Unfortunately, couldn't make it out there. The wifey had me committed to Stagecoach. So all of you out there who have never been to Coachella or Stagecoach, you ain't missing anything. It's very dusty and hot. A lot of freaking people. And yeah, it was a one and done for me. I don't need to go back. So shout out to everybody at Stagecoach. Thank you, but don't ever invite me again. So let's get into it. So this week's winner for Motobookie, coming in first place is Bookiebro. That'd be me. So for all you haters out there that say I don't know shit about placing bets, clearly not. I won again. In second place, we had Lennart 468. He won a total of 160 chips. So shout out to him. He's been a podium guy all year long with his bets. Coming in third, we had Brew 1088. Won a total of 50 chips. So shout out to him. And then I want to give a quick thank you to my buddy and my friend, Films from Above. He was actually providing me live updates on the race while I was at Stagecoach. Unfortunately, my Peacock was not working out at Stagecoach. So he was providing me live updates as to what was happening to the race. So shout out to my boy Tony, Films from Above, for keeping me up to date on the races. Yeah. And then today we have in studio once again my lovely daughter, Isabella. She is sitting in the seat next to me.
Did you know I almost won my bets? I literally predicted it. I said Chase for first and Tomac for second. My third one was Barsha, but
you
that's
probably would have been there in the event that he didn't get stuck by the Dragon's back, but we can talk about that later. And then
I was close.
You nailed the 250 as well.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. And then sitting in the production seat, the man with all the turntables, the guru himself. He's got all the statistics. He's outlined the show for us. Our buddy Austin.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Hey.
I'm excited for today.
We needed somebody to get the shit organized in here, so we brought in Austin to help us take the pod to the next level.
Yeah,
I love it. All right, man.
All right,
you put a take out there this weekend that you had a lot on Cooper.
So yeah.
So you're like he's gonna win.
I mean, your main guys were Cooper and Barsha.
My main guys were Cooper and Barsha. So of course everyone, there's always the Monday quarterbacks, right? You got to make a prediction. And I think based on that heat race, I was going pretty well until, AC decided to try to decapitate him, obviously by accident. But he came out strong in the heat race. He went blowing around Eli. I was like, okay, my bet's looking good. And then lo and behold, he's picking, he's not picking himself up off the ground, but that was a bad crash. So yeah, I made a bold prediction and I was wrong. Sorry.
Again, my bet is correct. Tomac's gonna win the title.
Yeah, you're right. I was still had faith in Coop up until this round. I was convinced that he was still in it, and now it's over.
He had a good hole shot, and then
so it happens.
All right, so let's start out with the 250 class, right?
Okay.
Deegan, he tried to clean out Smith in a heat race.
Go ahead. All right, for me, I like it. I mean, I think he's coming in with confidence. So one of the things that motocross, confidence is everything. When you get on the bike and you truly feel like you should be up in front and that you have the skill to be up front, you're seeing that with Deegan.
That's literally Deegan.
And I literally think one more lap, he either cleans out Smith or he just passes him. But I'm questioning his level of just respect. Like, is the Star 250 team now the Hayden team?
No, it is. I feel like I always believe that there's no such thing as teammates in motocross. I honestly just think you guys have the same bike. But, I like it because Hayden's, showing how hungry he is. And, no matter what, even if it's his own teammate, he has to do it. Yeah. It's maybe not, the most ideal thing as we talked about in the past, the manager and stuff like that. But, Deegan's hungry, and he's showing that, I'm up here.
Yeah.
This is my team.
I honestly think Smith's a veteran, and I don't think Deegan respects him. And I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I mean, motocross is an individual sport, but kill or be killed. So if you're in my way, either move to the side or I'll clean your ass out. So I'm good with it. He was almost there. I thought he was going to dart in and do it. If that wasn't, I want to say maybe if that wasn't his teammate, Hayden just sends it. But yeah, I love it.
I want to know what's inside his head. Like, what is he thinking? Just like thinking like, oh, it's okay. Let me just like,
I think he's thinking
play mind games with my own teammate.
I think he's thinking you're just another rider. Honestly, I'm serious.
No,
I don't think he's looking like, oh, this is my teammate. I think he's just like, dude, you're another guy that's in my way. You heard one of the races when Hayden came off, he got off and he's like, another podium, another bonus check, more shoes. It's not Hayden, the little kid who just wants to be danger boy. It's Hayden, the businessman. It's Hayden. I get on the podium. There's a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 bonus check that comes with putting the bike on the podium. So I think you're going to see him mature into more than danger boy. And I think he realizes that now. Kid put it on the podium a few times. All of a sudden, a $20,000 or $30,000 check shows up in the mail. A lot different. Good. Yeah. A lot different.
Yeah. So I respect that. He's just doing him. Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
So what do you think has been going on in the Star rig though? Because this dates back a few weeks, a couple months, right?
Yeah, that's true. For sure. I think like he's playing it off as like, hey, it's like racing, just racing, and then it probably gets in like Smith's head like, this kid like a degenerate, like it probably plays with him actually, but there's for sure like I don't think it's like I think they're chill. I don't think it's like, oh, I hate you, like they can't even be next to each other. I don't think they hate each other. But I don't think it's like, oh, we like are like this. Yeah. For sure. That's what I think.
I think if I'm underneath the Star rig, I'm pumped. I got 2 or 3 guys that are willing to go for it at any costs. You got Kitchen, who was really fast this year. You had Thrasher, who won a race, was really fast this year. I think Star's got a bunch of talent underneath the tent, but I'm telling you right now, that's Hayden's team. And I think he's putting his foot down and letting it be known, I'm here, and this is my team now. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he's going to dominate next year.
So...
All right. I mean, let's go on to the main event, right? Smith now tries to run it into Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah. Say how you feel.
My take is finally Jordan Smith decided to not carry Hunter's jockstrap all year long. I just don't understand why this wasn't being done in round 1 or 2. So I just feel like the title's over. Now all of a sudden the title's over and you want to run Hunter high and make a run at it. I just feel like where was that in round 1? And even Hayden said in one of his in another podcast, he goes, I wish I wouldn't have been so nice at the beginning, because there's been multiple opportunities even with Hayden that he could have ran it in on Hunter and ran it in on him. Now, my other theory is with Smith, he's an older guy. I don't know how many years more he'll be with Star. I don't know how it's perceived in the industry if you clean out one of the Lawrence brothers right now. I'm being honest with you. They're so big in the sport right now with sponsorships, with marketing, with advertising, with Feld constantly running stuff about the Lawrence brothers.
Yeah.
Is it a bad career move for you to go in and clean Hunter out?
I think personally, as Smith, I don't think it's more of like a business thing. I think it'd be better for Jordan Smith if he cleaned out one of the Lawrences, because you'll be all over Jordan Smith cleans out the one of Hunter Lawrence. Like, I don't think that.
So why didn't he do it earlier?
I think he did it this race because he was showing him like a little like, hey, like you got me for the outdoors. Like this, I'm bringing it on. Maybe he just built more confidence towards the end. Like, I don't know.
Could be.
I don't think it was like, oh, now I just want to do. I think it was just like, oh, hey, like I'm coming for you in outdoors.
Okay. I just feel like, if the opportunity presents itself, going into a series who your 3 or 4 guys are.
Yeah.
Like nobody goes into a series, and no disrespect, but thinking, oh, Cody Shock's my competition. When you lined up at A1 or whatever race,
guys in your
mind, you got Shimoda, you got Faulkner, you got the Star guys, you got RJ, you got Pierce Brown. So you know who your competition is. So even in round 1, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, Hunter Lawrence is probably the title favorite. And if I get an opportunity to clean him out and give myself a little points lead, I'm doing it from round 1.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting till 2 rounds before the end of the series to finally get aggressive with him. I don't know. It seemed weird to me.
I get that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my take on the Jordan Smith deal. Clean him out earlier in the season.
I love it. All right. So congratulations to Hunter Lawrence, 250 East champions.
Shout out to Hunter.
You know,
Yeah.
not even close. I mean, what are we? He did 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah, he wrapped it up 2 rounds early. So you have Denver and Utah, so he wrapped it up 2 rounds early. So yeah, shout out to the Lawrence brothers. I mean, Jet's gonna wrap up his title.
Yeah.
They're doing what they're supposed to do. So, you know, yeah, congratulations to him. I think Hunter's a great guy. I think he does a lot for the sport. I think he's a very smart guy, and you know, congratulations to him and his family. I think it's well-deserved, a well-deserved championship.
All right. So with that championship, what's next for him?
Go ahead. I think, go ahead. What do you think he does? Do you think he defends the title, or you think he moves up?
I think he defends the title. I think he's going to do the same thing as he did with his brother did. I think he's going to stay. I think it'd be too quick if he moved up to 450 right now, knowing that Jet's going to be up there too.
And he doesn't have an outdoor
exactly.
title
So
yet.
he's probably going to like dominate the 250, like let that sit in for him, because he knows that his brother is going to do really good on 450. So I think you have 2 Lawrence brothers in different classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think financially, I think the best decision for him to make financially is to defend the title.
That's what I was meaning.
Right? You win, I don't know what the bonus is. I think it's $1 million for a championship plus race win bonuses plus. So I think Hunter could stay down and make several $1 million winning another 250 title. And don't quote me, internet geeks, because I don't know the timing exactly. But I know that Sexton's moving. The rumor is he's going to KTM. That Sexton's already signed a KTM deal. So Honda HRC will then be just the Lawrence brothers. So it wouldn't make sense right now for Hunter to move up to the 450 because Chase does have another year. So I think he'll stay down, he'll defend his title, and then in 2025, I think you're going to see a 2-man HRC, and it's going to be Hunter and Jet.
That's so sick.
2-man, 450, that's going to be them.
Yeah.
They're going to own HRC.
Yeah.
So, that's what I think Hunter does.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
All right. Speaking of KTM, your bets were out there. Cooper Webb.
Coop.
I mean,
Heartbreaking turn of events, really.
That was actually really sad. Like I was like feeling it in my back and like my head, and I was like, oh my God, this guy just like ran over him. Did you see when Tomac like looked back? AC didn't even look back.
He knew that was bad.
Yeah, but AC didn't even look back. I was like, what? You know what was shocking? They didn't even stop the race.
Yeah, I have a look. I think when somebody takes a head hit like that, so the way they end up stopping the race is, and once again, internet geeks, you'll read the AMA rule and then go in the comments.
Yeah.
And
like, actually,
most of the time when you see a race stopped, it's because the person is in the middle of the track and they're hindering people riding the track. Well, the way he fell, he was
right
kind
on
of
the
off the
corner.
track, but he was off the track. He was like off to the starting line. So he wasn't in the main line. So I think that's part of the reason they didn't stop the race. I was watching some other podcasts, and there's actually people out there saying, oh, is AC at fault for this? So anybody that's saying that clearly has never been on a motorcycle, because things are happening so fast. Like I said, I'm a C-class squid. I'm not a fast rider. And even at my pace, stuff's happening so quick. There was no way that AC was coming through that corner and knew that he was going to fall and his head was going to be there. There was actually podcasts of people going, this is AC's fault. I can't believe he did that. It's like, no, dude, AC's a nice guy. There was no way you're going to hit somebody
like,
or you're going to hit someone in the helmet like
Tomac.
that.
He was the one that made him tip over, which then made
You think he ran him high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Think
to.
he took him up to the top of the berm?
He was probably like, no, that was his only opportunity.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's why he looked back at him.
Okay.
Like you saw it. Eli ran him high, and then he looks back right away.
Yeah.
Seeing, hey, how far behind are you? Are you still there?
Yeah.
I think that pass was unexpected. I mean, you saw it. You normally do not see Cooper Webb go flying around Eli Tomac in the whoops. If he's going to pass him somewhere, he'll pass him somewhere. But I think Eli got caught off guard like, okay, did I just get passed by Coop in the whoops? And then he just ran him high. That was a scary crash. You never like to see that, especially a hit to the back of the neck or to the back of the head. So shout out to Coop, man. Shitty way to end your season.
Yeah,
But
and
he's a true warrior, dude. He was in it to win it, and I think he was coming in that heat race to send a message, and that's motocross, man.
in a bad way to start the outdoors too, you know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Depending on the concussion protocol and stuff, I don't know if he'll be able to get right into outdoor testing.
Right into
I don't
prep.
even. He'll be done with Supercross. I think they'll hang it up for Supercross, and then he'll just try to get in some outdoor testing. So
Yeah,
shout
he
out
already
to Coop,
announced
man.
that his season's over in
It's over.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my take on the Coop thing.
Yeah,
That's kind
I
of
mean-
where I'm at with it. So
Do you think he would have won that race?
I do. I think he would have won the heat race. And I mean, you can never predict the main event, right? But I think he was going to win that heat race. And I do think he would have won the main event. I think that Eli would have kept him in range to not lose too many points.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to remember, Tolmac's a seasoned multi-time champion. He's not thinking about race wins. Tolmac's thinking about championships. So in his mind, he goes, Cooper's in first. I get a podium. I lose 4 or 5 points, 6 points. It's not the end of the world. There's only 2 rounds left. I think Cooper lays it on the line for the win, and Eli comes within 1 to 2 positions of him. I think Cooper would have won the race.
I mean, absolutely not. Tomac is
Okay.
my forever and always. No, I mean, yeah, I do think it would have been a close one. I didn't see Cooper even winning the
Heat race?
the championship. So like,
okay.
I just already knew that. But I mean, the heat race, yeah, I don't really think that's like a big deal for Tomac. I mean, of course, winning a heat race is good, but like, I mean, like, I don't think he was like, oh, I need to get first. Like, you know, like, I think he was trying to stay relaxed. Maybe that's like a really good way of taking it as a rider. Maybe like that's a good way of like, I don't know. Tomac always has like, there's no rush type of like feeling.
He's definitely patient.
Yeah, he's and I think that's what made him get the championship win.
And that could have been
Yeah.
the downfall of Coop was his impatience.
Yeah.
You know, having to charge to the front. And, you know, had he maybe followed Tomac for a lap or 2 in that heat race, this would be a whole different conversation. But
Exactly.
he went for the pass and it didn't work out. And that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Going on to the next heat race. Can we talk about Anderson? What's going on with him? He had a really hot end of the season last year.
Yeah. So,
He's such an aggressive rider that I was like very like, what has been happening? He was doing really good in the beginning of the year, right?
he was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he
But I mean, like,
he ended the
yeah.
season last year, I think. Once again, internet geeks, don't quote me, but I think it was 6 of the last 7 Anderson won.
yeah,
So, you know, coming into this year, many people on almost every podcast, including some of the broadcasters that have their own podcast, had him as their title favorite. I never had him as my title favorite.
too.
I had him up there. But, you know, some people, man, they have this thing with Jason Anderson where they feel like when he signs a new deal or gets on a new bike, he like kicks ass in season 1, like totally puts forth 110% effort. And then you'll notice a decline, you know, the following year. I don't know if Cowie made some changes to the bike, but if you do see it, AC doesn't look super comfortable on that bike. Anderson doesn't look super comfortable on the bike. And that's a 250 with Pro Circuit.
no,
so
but
it's a
I'm
little
just saying,
different, but
I just feel like there's something wrong with the Kawasaki bikes. I've never been a Cowie fan. I don't even like when Tomac was on the Cowie. I was like, oh my God, he needs to get off of this bike. And then when he went to Yamaha, he was
it's never
killing.
looked better.
So it's like, maybe it's like the bike is holding them back. It's not so necessarily like them and their fitness and like
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Look, for me to answer your question, I'm going to go 50% bike. I'm going to go 30% off the track stuff. I don't know the truth, but of course, rumor mills have it that there was a little bit of issues. Like he was having some wifey issues along with having a baby. I don't know if that's true or not. And really, I don't think the media should speculate on, you know, his personal life, but you know, he did just have a baby. Obviously he's not gelling with the bike. So when you're not gelling with the bike and you have a new baby, what is your personal motivation to show up and literally put your life on the line because you're racing Supercross? One crash could end your life. So maybe it's a little bit of everything, but for me, I would say 50% bike. Something looks wrong with that bike, both with Sexton and with Anderson. I think it's the bike.
Yeah.
All right. And then in that same heat race, Barsha was looking pretty good. Looking real good.
So, shout out to my boy Bam.
Damn.
So let's just tackle this right now. Dragon backs are fucking stupid.
Oh, wait, can you explain that to me?
Okay. So if you've noticed over the history of motocross, Supercross, internet geeks will jump on me. Supercross, they create these things called dragon backs. So it's like 3 or 4 whoops leading up to the top of a jump. And then the top jump is supposed to like kick you
Into
over,
the whoop section.
No, not even into the whoop section. It's supposed to kick you onto like a double. So it's like a dragon back double.
Yeah.
So the track designers make these stupid dragon backs, which have claimed so many riders. And in my opinion, why are we trying to create obstacles that could potentially hurt the riders? And the dragon back of all the obstacles is number 1.
Actually?
Sand section, they can handle that. Sand section with rollers, they can handle it. Triple on-offs, they got that down. Quad over tabletops, they got that down. Over-unders, they have those down. It's the dragon back because the track gets dry. The track gets cupped out. So all of a sudden you go to hit that top one and the bike does this. And it happened, if you look in the 250 main, I don't know who was behind Hunter in the highlight reel, and somebody cartwheeled it.
Yeah, it was red.
And
It
it's
was like a red bike.
Why are you can't come up with anything better to build right before the whoop section? Just if you want to see something different, put a fucking wall jump. So you come out of the corner, they hit some gnarly wall jump that they have to scrub, and then into the whoops.
Yeah.
But why? That sucks. I mean, Barsh is completely out of the series now with supposedly a collarbone separated shoulder, and now he's going to be out the beginning of outdoors. For sure, he's going to be out the beginning, and he's killing it.
He was literally killing it towards the end. And you don't know how he takes it. I've actually never seen Barsha like taking injuries or anything like that. So I don't know how he recovers with injuries. I don't know how he's gonna do going back.
I don't know how bad's the shoulder. Is it surgery separated? Like, is it just a collarbone? They plate it, and then you don't know.
Collarbones are just
and the collarbones they plate them, and you can see guys back on the bike in 3 to 4 weeks. But that's still 3 to 4 weeks of no outdoor testing.
He does not take collarbones well.
No. And he's had collarbones, wrist, elbows, but specifically now no outdoor testing because he's going to be hurt. So now when he does get thrown into the outdoors, it's like, okay, fuck, we got to figure the bike out. We got to figure out what's going on with the bike. So he's going to use, when he does come back, he's going to need 3 or 4 rounds just to dick around with the bike to get so his outdoor season shot because these stupid track builders build the dumbest obstacle on the course, which is a dragon back.
Yeah.
It's claimed so many people, and I just think it's stupid. But the heat race, he looked great, dude. Yeah. I think Barsha was. I think I had him for second or third place.
Top 3.
You had him top 3,
and
now he's out because of a driving
momentum for sure. He won the heat race and everything.
Shout out to Bam, man.
That made me so sad.
I
love Bam.
I mean, is Chase improving in your opinion? He won the race. He didn't have to pick up the bike. So is he getting better? Does that lead well into outdoors? What's your take on it?
Go ahead.
Okay, obviously we know that Chase Sexton is for sure like a top 3 guy, but if you can tell, Tomac literally gave him that win. It's a win's a win. I get that, whatever. But it kind of like, it's like when he goes over the jump, he's like, yes. But like Tomac is just like, oh, really, I like gave you that first place. But I wouldn't say improving because he didn't have a lot of pressure. He knew that I feel like, I don't know, but maybe he thought like, okay, like the title's already over. So he feels a lot more relaxed. So he feels like, okay, I can win a race. But I feel like when Sexton's under pressure is when he melts down. So I don't think it's like more improvement. I think he's just saying consistent.
Okay.
I don't know. How do you feel?
All right. So I'll just do a little reflection. Every single time he's within range of the red plate, he's picking the bike up off the ground.
Exactly.
Every single time he comes in as fast as qualifier, Sexton's going to destroy him tonight. He's picking the bike up off the ground. Let's go back to last year, Paula, where the outdoor championship went down to the final moto. He crashed like 4 times in one moto. Yeah. I would say absolutely not. I still think that we are yet to see what Chase Sexton can do when the pressure's on. When you don't have anything, there's a saying, the most dangerous person in any room is the one with nothing to lose. So when you show up to the track and you're like, shit, I got nothing to lose. If I win, if I get 8th, I get 10th, it really doesn't matter. He seems to thrive under those conditions.
Yeah, he's got all the tools.
That shit ain't happening this year with Jet. Because now you have double pressure. You have the pressure of, can you beat Eli on his way out? Oh, and by the way, you have this guy named Jet Lawrence under the tent with you. That's the rock star. And if he comes out and Jet Lawrence starts whooping on him, I guarantee you right now, you see Sexton picking the bike up the entire outdoors.
Yeah, I think like confidence is lost. Yeah.
I think if Jet starts to beat him, you're going to see some highlight reel crashes from Chase Sexton.
You think crashes or just like he's just not going to do good?
Crashes.
Yeah.
Not good because he has the speed no matter what. See, speed he has it. So so he's always going to be good. I think you're going to see massive crashing out of him.
If you think there's going to be a little Jordan Smith, Hayden Deegan with Jet and Sexton? I don't know how Jet is with I don't know.
I would tell you that the answer for me is no, because I don't think they tolerate that as much at the 450 factory. Not that Star's obviously a factory team, but I don't think at the 450 level it's as tolerated. No, do I see Jet and Chase playing that stupid cat and mouse thing that Deegan and Chase? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I think I'm calling it right now. I think Jet waxes him.
Damn. Yeah, me too.
I know it's a bold prediction and we're not even at round 1. I'm calling it right now. Motobookie, I'll take all bets that Jet Lawrence smokes Chase Sexton in the outdoors.
Damn.
Talking week 1.
Week 1. At Paula, Jet comes out and makes a statement week 1.
Me too. I think I'm a huge
Now,
Jet
I'm not going to tell you that I think he wins the title, because I don't know that Jet is experienced enough at the 450 level to know those days when you have to back it down. See, Eli knows how to manage a title.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
It's those days where Jet maybe's off the pace or something's off. I think he's still so young that he's just going to be like, F it, I'm going for it because I'm here now. And you could see some crashing. I think you're going to see some crashing. But I will tell you, week 1, Paula, Jet Lawrence wins.
I mean, I feel like it's like 250, he already knows he dominates that. But I feel like it's like we don't know Jet Lawrence 450 rider. We know Jet as a rider.
Correct.
But it's a whole different story.
No, you're playing with adults.
Exactly.
Not
so it's like
kids.
We're going to see a new Jet that we've never seen because he's going to be on a 450 and I've never seen it.
He's only done testing, right, on the 450. He hasn't actually
but people say that
he raced motos.
Hey. He raced Motocross the Nation.
Oh, on a 450.
On a 450, and he went blowing around Sexton like he was standing still.
Oh, no. And
he made Sexton look like his bitch at Motocross the Nation. Literally. It was the talk, and it was reeling in Eli. No, Jet's going to be no joke on the 450. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Like I said, I don't think championship right off the bat because I think you'll see some crashing. Whereas I think Eli's over that part. Eli's okay with taking a 3rd or a 4th, knowing that it's not his weekend. I think Jet's balls out in it to win it, and I got something to prove. But once again, you're with adults. You're not little Levi Kitchen and all these kids that, I think half the 250 class ask for his fucking autograph before the race starts. So those guys aren't going to move over. Yeah. Like the 250 guys, they see Jet coming and it's like, get out of the way. That ain't happening in the 450 class. It ain't happening. He gonna have to work for every position. And it'll be curious to see how he handles that part of it because no one's moving over for him in the 450 class.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I'll be at Paula. Shout out to
me too.
Everybody in Temecula.
Hey, me too.
I'll be at, exactly. We'll be down there in the 100-degree weather sweating our ass off.
Are you crazy? Jet Lawrence on a 450 at Paula, you would for sure see me there. I have to be there.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be there.
I'll be there. Sunburnt and punch drunk from the sun. We'll be there. Yeah.
We'll be out there to giving out stickers. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and the truth is, you got to be a diehard fan. Another one of you internet geeks. True fans show up at motocross races where you stand there and you only get to see the rider for about, 7 seconds. And then he disappears and you can't see him again.
Yeah,
but you're such a diehard fan, you're willing to sit in the blazing sun to watch those 7 seconds.
Oh, 100%.
So, yeah, true fans show up at motocross races.
That's actually so facts. Yeah.
So I want to get into the teams real quick.
Okay.
And I want to actually stick to this. HRC. Does Sexton drop the bike even more? Because now it's not just about the championship. He's fighting for a spot at top dog of HRC.
Okay, so go ahead. You want to take it? Who's the big dog? When they say the big dog eats, okay, you can make that face just because I know you love Jet, but the truth be told, Chase Sexton did take Eli Tomac to the final moto last year. So there is a lot to be said about a guy that dominates in 250s and a guy that takes possibly one of the GOATs of the industry to the final race of the year. Sexton's got multiple 450 Supercross wins now.
Wait, are we saying Supercross or are we saying
No.
outdoors?
I'm talking about in general. Who now with Jet moving up, the donuts and the most handsome guy in the paddock, all that BS. Who is the big dog? Who's the A rider for HRC come 450 Paula? Who's the A rider?
God.
Taking all that into consideration.
There's a lot. I think it's different. Like, I feel like Chase Sexton is a very
No. There can only be one A rider.
There's only one A rider.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay.
Obviously Jet.
You're still going with Jet.
I think Jet. But like, I feel like because he has the image of like, he like looks like he would be an A rider, as like Sexton has also the talent. I don't know. It depends how you perceive it. I don't know.
Okay.
Jet,
when you see the autograph line, who you think's got the longer autograph line?
God, Jet.
Okay. All right.
I'm just asking about the drops here because we know, like you've like to say, Chase tends to drop the bike when he's got the pressure. Now, does the extra pressure in the tent also lead to that?
Yes, 100%.
Wait.
100%.
Who do you think plays mind games on who?
I don't think you can play mind games with Jet. I think he's so young and just so...
Chase is young too.
Yeah, but it's different. Jet is this young, incredible talent that he knows it. And I don't think anything like that rattles.
It's like a confidence.
I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
I think, and once again, this goes back to Jet has nothing to prove this year. You're a rookie 450 outdoor rider. If Jet gets fifth in the championship or wins the championship, I still feel he's the future of the sport. Sexton has something to prove. And I think with that pressure, you're going to see some highlight reel crashes. I think he's got double the pressure
Oh my gosh.
to beat his teammate and try to win races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I love Jet. he's gonna dominate.
Okay.
I think he's gonna do so. I think he's gonna do really good. I'm really excited to see that.
Okay.
Wait, let's talk about KTM.
Oh,
they're downhill right now. They're actually downhill.
That's kind of an empty truck rolling up to every race right now.
yeah. So, if anybody's looking to get into dirt bike racing, send your resume to KTM. They might put you on the bike, but they won't give Moran's a shot, which I don't know why. Shout out to Moran's again for almost whole shotting.
Moran's Mafia.
Moran's Mafia, dude.
For
like,
sure.
I don't understand. Coop's hurt. AP's hurt. Mookie's hurt. Christian's hurt. Barsha's hurt. Shit, just give him a bike. Fuck it. Let him ride the KTM one weekend. Put him on the gas the next. No.
Does it?
I don't give him a bike.
It doesn't even matter if it's white, red, or orange.
matter.
Let him give the guy a ride.
Pick
He's
one.
No, yeah.
second in the whole shot.
You do realize that, right?
What?
Their entire 450. So Muscan's hurt.
Yeah.
Cooper, just got hurt, unfortunately. AP's day-to-day. Mookie's out. Christian Craig's hurt. So they got two full semis with nobody to ride the bikes, which sucks to hear that, but I know they won't move somebody up. They won't get a fill-in ride.
The manager's
this late
for
in the
sure
year.
snorting right now.
Oh, the manager, everyone in Austria. Oh, dude, a Roger DeCoster's just pacing back and forth, scratching his head, going, "What the hell happened?" But I mean, it would be cool, man. Give Moran's the bike for 1 or 2 weekends and just see if he can top 10.
Honestly, yeah.
Just give him the bike for 1 or 2 weekends. Just say, we're going to put you on factory stuff for 2 weekends. Let's see if you could pull out a top 10.
Well, he just went what, 7 and 12 on a bike that he's funding himself.
Correct.
That's carried around in a van with all of his other stuff piled on top of it.
Correct.
Like, go check out his story, right? Like,
yeah.
And we still have, we talked about this last week. We want to see what he could do
on a factory
These
bike.
guys don't get factory testing.
Yeah.
That would just be really interesting. Just see, hey, Moran's, you know what? Leave your van at home.
You get to fly to the
semi.
race this time.
You're going on vacation.
Just get in the semi. It's empty.
Hey, KTM, We're all in for the Moran's Mafia to put him on a factory bike. I know it's not going to happen. So what do we got next? Poor Moran's. He ain't going to. They're not going to give him a shot. I wish they would, but
no, they
not.
will.
Yeah.
No, they will. I'm praying.
Okay.
We'll
pray for it.
I mean, I think this championship's kind of over. Eli, all he has to do is stay on the bike for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's pretty much over. I think a podium secures it for him next week? Or no?
I think a podium secures it for him. I mean, ultimately, he's too good, too smart, too seasoned. Even if he went out there and had to ride around and get 10-10 for the title, it's over. He's too smart. The only thing that would catastrophic would have to happen is that the bike locks up during testing or training this week and you get this like, oh my God, you'll never believe it. The bike locked up on him in practice and he hurt himself. Other than that, Tomac's way too smart. His dad's way too smart. He's way too seasoned. Tomac, if the track even isn't a track he doesn't like, he'll ride around and get 7th.
Next track is Denver.
And it's his home race. It's his home race. So
like
I don't
meant
see
for
him
him.
riding around in 7th, but yeah, especially with everybody hurt. I think he could get 7th like with one leg.
I don't think he'd do that. Do it for Denver.
Do it for Denver. Shout out to everybody in Denver. DenverRecoveryGroup.com. If you or someone you know is interested in treatment, go to DenverRecoveryGroup.com, please. So
do it for Denver.
Do it for Denver.
Wait, no, I don't want to see him. No way he's gonna go out in the last 2 races and he's just gonna roll around in a 7.
Yeah, but you have to understand, it's the big dough is in championship. And he knows that. And now it gives him his 3rd Supercross title. Trust me, Tomac's not going to go out there and try to hit some gnarly quad rhythm to prove a point. He's going to bring it home. He's going to bring it home and cash his check. So,
all right, so I mean, with that in mind, are we taking Chase to win again next week? Just because
Barcia's hurt.
We think he'll chase down Eli all the way, and 100%. Eli's just going to be like, okay, do your thing.
Guys, Kenny.
Kickstart?
Yeah, kickstart.
Are you okay? Go for your prediction, Denver prediction right now.
I think Kenny's
nailed it last weekend.
Kenny's like, honestly, like I don't really care about me and my family. I'm just running it, and I think he just gets first.
So you got Kenny for the win. Yeah. Go ahead, give me
a
podium.
I got Kenny for a win. Chase for second, 3rd.
You're putting Eli outside the top 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm going crazy. No, top 3.
So you got Roxton, Sexton, Eli.
No. Oh, but I feel like Eli's going to do something cool in Denver.
Because it's in Denver?
Yeah.
So what's your podium?
Okay, I guess. I'm going to say Chase for 1st, Tomac for 2nd, Kenny for 3rd. I think Kenny's going to get top 3, period.
Okay. What coast? I don't know. I don't have it pulled up. What coast race 250? Is Hunter run it back next week?
I want to say it's a West. It's a West.
It's a West. So Jet and them are back.
Jet's back.
Okay. So who's your podium? I don't even know who's in the mix now. You got Jet. You got RJ. I don't know if McAdoo's riding or not. I don't know what's up with his injury. So who you taking for Denver next week in the 250?
Jet.
Yeah, Jet. That's an easy one.
Jet.
Okay, so for me, I'll go in Denver. I disagree with you. I think Tomac's way too smart. I'm going to go ahead. I know this is going to sound crazy. I think Anderson is pissed that he finally wants to bring home something before the end of the year.
Was it a bad trash?
Actually, I can't remember that. So Anderson is known to get gnarly altitude sickness. So 1 or 2 years in a row in the outdoors, he had to pull off the race because of altitude sickness. So I will not be taking him in Denver only because I don't know how his body's going to react to that. So for me, I'll go Sexton, kickstart, and then Eli. I'm going to switch him around. I think Sexton can come from behind at any point and win it. 250, I'll take Jet. It's going to be boring. But I hope not. I hope RJ runs it in on. That title's not locked in yet. So
really?
Nope, he hasn't sealed it yet. So for me,
is that why RJ tried it last week too?
Correct. So you remember RJ tried to pogo stick him. So I don't know the points. I don't have the points pulled up. So I don't know if mathematically RJ's still out of it. Hold on, do you have it? No. Okay. So anyways, if RJ's still in it mathematically, then I hope he goes for it. Why not?
What would happen
if he cleaned him out?
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be back in title contention. Oh, I mean, so it's never over till it's over.
Damn, poor Kenny. I hope he does good on outdoors.
Yeah. So let's talk about the East-West shootout real quick. So the final round is going to be in Utah, which is the final is an East-West shootout. Let's say both of the Lawrence brothers wrap up their title, which means they have nothing to lose, which means they can actually go balls to the wall, right? Like they can go balls out.
Yeah.
You know, if they both wrap up the title, then it's kind of like, okay, now if one of us crashes, it's not the end of the world because we wrapped up our titles. Balls to the wall. They both have their titles wrapped up come Utah. Who do you win? Who do you take for the East-West shootout, Hunter or Jet? Based on how they've been riding this year.
You're telling
I know,
someone
but
that's gonna be
but
super
remember,
biased.
you can't always go with Jet just because of your. I'm talking about take out the handsome,
No,
cute.
I'm not even.
You're just going. You
Jet
think he
has
can?
always been the better rider brother.
Oh, that's a harsh statement.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm
So you
thinking-
think he's always been the better brother?
No, I don't even think. I mean, looks, but like I don't even think like. No, Jet's a better rider in Supercross than Hunter. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking that Hunter might have kind of just
Something to prove.
Something to prove. I mean, Jet's the one that's going to be moving up to the 450. Hunter, we don't know what he's going to do yet, but he's projected to be the one that's going to stay. He might be willing to risk a little more because Jet's going into his big debut. I wouldn't say he's got nothing to lose.
All right, so here's where I'm going with it. I'll go out on a limb. Final race East-West shootout. I know this sounds crazy. I'll take Deegan for the win.
Huh?
And I'll tell you why.
He's going to have to run someone down.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think that those Utah tracks are normally shorter tracks. Remember, it's that small-ass stadium we went? So it's a short track. And I do feel that Hayden's going to say, East-West shootout, Jet, you're out of the class. And I think Deegan makes a statement. I'll take Deegan. I want odds on this. So look me up on Bookiebro. On the Utah weekend, I'll put 100 on Deegan. I'll put 100 on Deegan.
I'll take it.
Hold on. I'll put 100 on Deegan, but I want 3-1. I mean, I have to get odds on it because the odds are he's not going to win it, but I'll put 100 on Deegan at 3-1 to win the shootout.
I mean, he is the one that's going to be sending a message. Right?
Correct.
So, next year, if he moves over to the West or whatever.
No, Deegan's
This
there.
is hard, guys. I love Deegan and I love Jet.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I think Deegan's definitely the future of the class. So, East-West shootout, I'll take Hayden Deegan for $100, but I need 3-1 odds. What else we got?
All right.
I mean, this
else?
Supercross season, it's almost wrapped up. Eli's pretty much got it locked.
It ended so weird too.
Yeah, with Cooper going down. Yeah, we thought we were going to get a little more excitement out of that, but the Lawrence brothers are locks pretty much.
Yeah.
Not exactly unless RJ takes out a radiator.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty much locked for Jet as well.
RJ, you got to aim for the radiator, bud. So
I think it's time to start making some predictions going outdoors.
Okay. So I'll give you my early outdoor pick. I'm gonna go Eli for the title.
Wait, we're going title?
Yeah, a title. I don't care about round by round because Eli's a slow starter. Okay, Paula, I don't think Eli gets fifth. He does it every year. He's not. Eli knows you can't win the title in the first race, but you can lose it. You can cartwheel it and break your collarbone and lose the whole title. I'll take Eli for fifth at Paula. I don't even think he podiums at Paula. Honestly, I don't think Eli podiums at Paula. He starts out fifth. But my championship pick, I'm going to go Eli, I'll go Jet, and I'll go Sexton. That's how I see him finishing out the year.
You think Jet will
Yes.
do better than Sexton?
Yep. So who's your outdoor pick? So that's my 450, my 250, my 250. I got to go Hunter only with the GP experience, and I think he's got momentum right now. I'll go Hunter. Shimoda.
Yeah.
I'll go Hunter, Shimoda, and RJ.
Whoa.
And RJ.
No Deegan.
Deegan pick?
No. I don't think so. You got to remember, outdoors is a much different ballgame. When you get back east and it's freaking 110 degrees and
He's
that
young.
doesn't matter. It young, but it's a whole nother animal. Outdoors are a whole nother animal. When you get it deep into a 20-minute moto and your arms blow up and it's 100 degrees out.
Oh yeah.
That separates the men from the boys, and I don't know that Hayden's ready for that. Now, Paula, once again, $100. I'll put on Hayden Deegan to win one of the motos at Paula. $100. Motobookie, Bookiebro, look me up. I got Hayden Deegan to win one moto for $100.
What do you mean?
He grew up a block away from Paula. He's spun more laps at Paula than anybody else on the circuit. I think he knows that
Gets
track
first
like the back.
or like, what do you mean?
No, he wins a moto. I'm not saying he wins the
Yeah.
overall, but I think Hayden wins one moto at Paula.
Yeah.
But my championship 250 is going to be Hunter, Shimoda, RJ.
Okay. I think for my 250, I think Hunter's gonna do good. I mean, yeah, I think Hunter. I think Shimoda. I think your picks are good,
My
but I'm
picks are
gonna
good.
switch RJ with Deegan because I
You
just
take Deegan for
yeah,
third? Okay.
yeah. He's so hungry, and then I'm gonna take 450. Ooh, I think I'm gonna take Sexton.
Okay.
I think he's gonna do good. I think I'm gonna take Jet, and then I'm gonna take Tomac.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Those are our picks.
So you guys have those top threes reversed. You guys both have Jet in second?
We both, I have Jet in second. We both have Jet in second, but
Yeah.
she's got Sexton winning and I got Eli winning. So
I don't know.
those are my picks.
Yeah.
All right. What about Kickstart Kenny? Because he has a title with Suzuki outdoors.
Oh, we forgot about him.
Just go ahead and put the camera on me. All right. I love my boy Kickstart, but the truth is he seems to have a lot of health/endurance issues about midway through. Do I think he's very strong through the first 5? Absolutely. I think Kenny's in there in the first 5 races. Just for some reason with his injuries and some health stuff he's had, I don't think Kenny can do the whole championship. So do I see him 4 to 6 in the championship? Absolutely. I don't have Kenny anywhere near winning the championship, not even close. I have him 4 to 6, somewhere in the 4 to 6 range. And real quick, another prediction. Shout out to the Diesel. And I'm calling it right now that my boy Dungy is going to be back on a KTM. I don't know when and how, but with half the damn team out, I think he ran 5th in the points last year off the couch with limited testing. So my guess is KTM said, Ryan, get the boots on. We need a bike on the track. So I'm hoping for the love of the sport, for the love of motocross, Ryan Dungey's probably the most charismatic, coolest dude ever in the history of the sport. Very, very corporate, very, very well-mannered. I hope we see you out there, Ryan Dungey, for the outdoors.
You're just like calling it.
Oh, I would love to have him out there. And I really think KTM, I hope they put him on a bike because everyone's hurt. So they're going to have to put somebody out there.
How old is he?
Dude, he's like 30 something.
Oh.
But remember he made a comeback last year.
Yeah, I remember.
And he was a top 5 guy
Yeah.
off the couch. So
Yeah.
shout out to Ryan Dungey. I hope we see you again.
I love Kickstart. I really do love Kickstart. But I have to go with you. There's too many good guys in the class that I don't think he's going to be a top 3 at all. He's good, but I just don't.
4 to 6.
Yeah.
Do you guys think he starts out hot? Because, I mean, he's moving
Yes.
in with a
Yeah.
lot
Yes.
of momentum.
That's usually what he does. No, he starts off hot, and then at the end, I don't even know where he is.
But in the first 5 rounds, I could see a win or multiple podiums. It's that round 6 and on that the body just isn't able to keep up with what it takes to race outdoors. So I see him falling off around round 5 or 6.
It's weird. It's like not consistent.
Yeah,
he has to like stay consistent.
He'll
It's
like
his
go
goal.
from podium and then a week later he's 10th.
Yeah,
And
it's weird.
And it's just weird.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. What's your wild card pick?
For which round? Denver.
Let's start with Denver. Let's go 250.
Wild card pick for Denver 250. I'll go Levi Kitchen. It's not even really a big wild card, but I think the chef might pull one out. So I'm going to go Levi Kitchen as my wild card bet for Denver 250.
Were you
450
betting on him to win?
Yeah. No, my wild card winner is going to be Levi Kitchen in the 250. And I'll just put it out there. Maybe Anderson gets this whole altitude sickness thing figured out. I'm coming for my boy to come back. I'm gonna really. I hope Anderson comes back. I'll take Anderson for my wild card winner in Denver.
Anderson on some Dramamine.
Yeah, Anderson on some Dramamine. Let's shake off the altitude bullshit and let's get a dub.
I think my 250 is gonna be, what did I say? Oh, Jet.
No, the wild card.
Oh, the wild card. What did you say again?
Does RJ?
I went with Levi. You think
Okay.
RJ pulls one out? by the end of the year? Who's your wild card?
Yeah, I'll go opposite. Yeah, I'll go RJ.
Okay.
But my wild card for 450. Cooper was I don't know.
Kickstart? You think maybe he pulls?
Oh
it
yeah,
in?
my wild card. My wild
Okay.
card kickstart. Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we're at.
But I'm not betting on that. I'm not putting that.
No,
on.
no,
Okay,
I'm not saying you put money on it, but that's where it's at.
Sorry.
All right, so thank everybody. Want to thank you again for listening. Go to the Instagram. We ask you guys, please follow us on Instagram, Motobookie.
Your bets this weekend.
Comment, leave your comments, leave your bets, talk some smack, thumbs up, thumbs down. Just let's engage. Let's talk about what's going on in Moto. Also want to announce that we do have a all new app coming out with some amazing features. It's going to be far more interactive. We definitely listened to the fans and took all your guys' suggestions so that we could make a better product. So we look forward to you guys testing that and checking it out. So once again, motobookie.com. Put your money where your mouth is. Peep us on Instagram and try to start watching the podcast, guys. Just give us your feedback. Tell us what you want to hear. Do you want us to do polls? Do you want to do listener questions? The good thing is here, we're not very corporate. So, give us your feedback and let's see what we can do. Comment
what topics you want us to talk about. Also, maybe we can read their comments, like the craziest comments of the week. There's just so many crazy comments on the reel, so we can be like craziest comment of the week. We'll do that next week.
All right, so we'll go craziest comment of the week, and whoever can send us the most outlandish comment, we'll give you. You have to be a member or you have to be a subscriber.
You just have to be funny.
Whoever has the funniest, most outlandish comment, we'll put $20 in chips in your account, and we'll send you some Motobookie stickers and a free ice.
Okay,
chest.
wait. What does this consist of? Like making, what do you mean?
Just funny, like read it and say, hey, I think your dad's a dipshit and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Or like of a writer, yeah.
Yeah, or of a writer. Or listen, whoever can send us the most interesting, funny comment, we'll give you $20 into your Motobookie account, and I'll send you a free
shout out.
Motobookie ice chest and a shout out. Let's start there.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, so
let's get it.
So like, subscribe, send it, and till next time, motobookie.com. Put your money where your mouth is. We don't play that weak fantasy stuff. We play real money in real time. So come check us out, motobookie.com. Let's get it.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.